Up to this point, they all run together so much. They're always fun. I want to say the right one.
There is no right or wrong. There's just heckling.
I think so far. Actually, one of my favorite ones was the one when we're trying to corral. Same thing with Cora and Boyd in the woods, and he comes up to me as I'm like planting the little emitter thing, and he says, "And the hunted becomes the hunter," and that whole thing. Like that was such a fun scene to watch Ian do because he's so good at what he does. And like to see him kind of like creeping around the trees, and just like talking about something so dark and like terrible, like killing these people, and maybe it'll just be easier. Like as he's like tiptoeing between like the roots of a tree and rocks and stuff, like jumping from like, it was such a fun thing to just watch him do that. So I think that's probably one of my favorite scenes between them. And I think that's one of the times where you really kind of start to see how Peter's mindset is so inherently different from Derek's.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Anne with an E.
Nice to meet you.
That way you can remember it. I was just wondering, can you tell us once and for all, how old is Derek?
Are you allowed to?
What's your guess?
Who, me?
Hers. What's her guess?
Hers.
I would say at least mid-20s somewhere.
Mid-20s? Okay, does anybody else have a different answer?
Does anybody know a canon answer?
Just shout out. Shout out how old you think it is. You are all right. Derek has no age. Exactly. When we started the show, it was, alluded that he was a couple years ahead of Scott and Silas, which means he would have been like 19. But then I think we realized that would make Kate a pedophile.
Yeah.
So we realized really quickly we probably shouldn't make that the case. But then maybe Kate's younger than we think, because actually, if we look back on when, actually no, because she wasn't in the picture yet. So, yeah.
Well, maybe you were just held back.
He's like late 20s. Sure. Yeah. We'll go in that range. So he's somewhere there.
Something
we did
legal.
also say at the very beginning of the show, though, that the more time you spend as a werewolf, the slower you age. So that's always been kind of an interesting thing too, and I think maybe that could be. I'm so making excuses right now.
But that's a headcanon. That's almost canon. That's almost as good.
But that could be part of it. So,
okay, you got a question? All right, go.
Hi, I'm Allie.
Hi.
My question is just what your hobbies are.
Hobbies?
Yeah.
Ooh, hobbies. Baseball, for sure, hands down. Which it gets harder and harder to play baseball as you get older because one, it hurts more. And
do you still play like on a men's league or anything?
I play a little bit. I play a little bit on the weekends if I can, but it's different. Like the College World Series is going on right now, and my old team that I played for, UC Irvine, is there. They won yesterday.
Woohoo! Big claps! Big claps!
So they're doing a really good job. I'm proud of those guys. It's fun to watch. It's really weird because half the guys that are coaching there now were guys I played with. So it's really weird.
It's okay, you're a werewolf.
It's a reality check. It's really, really bizarre. I love baseball. I'm a huge fan of just sports in general. So I love to watch as many games as I can, especially during the playoffs. I like to surf. I go surfing with Lyndon Stilinski. Lyndon's a big surfer. Ride dirt bikes with Lyndon. We always have a lot of fun. And then just hang out. A lot of like little bar games like shuffleboard. You're a big shuffleboard enthusiast. As you know, at the end, makes it very public. I say those are my things. I'm a big beach bum. I just like hanging out at the beach.
Okay, that's enough hobbies. You're done. All right. Did she ask a question? Did you ask a question? You asked it. Okay, ready? Okay, you ready? Okay, that's him. Can you believe that's him right there? That's him.
So, hi, I'm Cynthia. And
I remember.
And then, so I was wondering, is there any quote that you've said as Derek throughout the past few seasons that has been the most memorable, whether it was humorous or serious?
Favorite quote from Derek? The most memorable is just this. I think that's my most famous line on the show. It's just, Derek stares. Yep. My favorite line is, God. I think I gotta say, humor is just the whole thing. Actually, I don't know. I can't.
Okay,
No, I
you want to think about it? You want a second to think about it?
I can't pick that one. I gotta say the whole scene with Derek in the car with Styles before he goes into the police station. So where
Big claps for that. Yeah.
that whole dialogue was probably one of my favorites. That was really fun.
All right, stand up. Ready?
Hi, I'm Drew.
Hi.
I was wondering, you're always doing flips on the show and backflips and everything, and I was wondering, do you like go and practice that at gymnastics gyms, or is that just from your childhood, on the trampoline? Is it all natural?
Wow, what have you been thinking about? That's awesome. I need to leave the room for a second.
I did gymnastics as a kid for a couple of years. From the time I was really young until I was maybe I want to say 8 or 9 years old. So I mean that was something that I learned doing that, obviously, and just playing ball the whole time, throughout my childhood and growing up, and just being in athletics and stuff, just kind of kept it there, I guess.
You do most of your own
it's
stunts,
harder
right?
now. It's a lot harder now.
You do most of your own stunts, though, right?
I do as many as I can.
How come?
Except now, when they throw people into stuff, I would just say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go sit down. You have somebody else do that. That doesn't look fun.
Hold on, I'm gonna sit on this lady's lap. Sorry, hi. She's all excited about that.
Hi, Tyler.
Hello.
I'm Doris, and will we ever see Cousin Miguel?
First of all, you have a neat accent. Do you have an accent?
I'm from Texas.
That's an accent right there. Okay, will we ever see Miguel?
UCIB, Texas, yes.
Nice.
I don't know if Miguel will make a comeback. I'm not going to say any more about that, actually, because that might be a spoiler. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
But I will say that it was really funny. Last weekend we did a convention in Vienna, and someone brought me a shirt that said, "This shirt no fit." Which was really funny. And it had a little like a flag basically in the middle that was the pattern of the shirt. So that was actually really cool. But we'll see. I'm not. You have to wait. You have to wait and see on that one.
Okay, here we go. Another question.
Derek's really evolved.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Victoria.
Hi.
Derek's really evolved over all the seasons, and I've really grown to admire his character. If future season 4 Derek could go to season 1 and give advice to Derek then, what would you give?
That's a really good question. What would you, seasoned, wizened Derek, say to young and stupid?
I would say don't be too proud.
Oh.
'Cause I think
Don't be too proud.
I think at the beginning of season 2, that grin that he gives Scott at the car when Erica gets in the car. One, it was really fun because I think it was the first time Derek ever smiled like that. But he was such a douche. He thought he was so cool, and then how quickly everything changed. So yeah, I think he would tell him, don't be too proud. Humble yourself and put the rest of the pack ahead of your own ambitions, and listen to Scott and Styles because they actually know what they're talking about sometimes.
Okay, there's sort of a team right here. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Stand up, okay. Look, and they're also cosplaying, so there's that whole thing. Okay, look, right? You get it? Okay, all right, go.
My name's Megan. I'm going to touch my phone. I'm sure not only me, but a lot of people have noticed in the promo pictures that you do have some chest hair now. No, I'm not sure.
Wait a second. Yeah, the promo pictures. I tried to get him to cover it up. Put the apron on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, is this a cool question? You okay? Because I can put the big kibosh on this right here. I'm ready to put the kibosh. Benny, you good to collect? You collected? You ready for the rest of the question?
We're good now. We're ready.
All right, we're good.
Well, it doesn't really have to be a question because I'm not really sure if you can comment on it, whether it was just a sort of a Tyler preference. But I just wanted to comment it's a good thing and you should keep it.
Sit down. Of course it had to be a Styles that said that. Good job. All right, look.
I actually was made aware of whatever this whole anti-Derek having a shaved chest thing is. And I agreed with it because I was tired of shaving it. I did ask Jeff, and he did let me go without it. So yeah, Derek is officially a hairy-chested person.
Well, it brings out the werewolf. you for sure. Okay, all right.